welcome to the August edition of the Butcher's Block. It's Friday, the 6th of August, and it is International Beer Day. How about that, Master Pete?
Best day of the year.
I'm joined as ever by the one and only Master Pete and Butcher Dan. Welcome, gents. And we've got our special guest this evening, Mr. Phil Bell from the Annick Brewery. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for coming. We've got an action-packed show. Butcher Dan, have you had a busy day today?
Very busy. Every day is busy now, so
every
it's
day's
good.
a busy day.
Certainly is.
Master Pete, what about you?
We've got to keep feeding these boys with what they need, so it's really busy.
Good stuff. Phil, I might as well ask you, Annick Brewery.
Mental, absolutely mental day. We've got to keep you guys drinking some beer. So
it's all our customers buying your beer. That's what it is.
That's it.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. We've got an action-packed show coming up for you tonight. Let's take a look at what we've got.
Coming up tonight on The Butcher's Block, live from the Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall. We're joined by Phil Bell from the Annick Brewery. It's International Beer Day. Mark visits the Holy Island of Lindisfarne to talk with Andrew from Pilgrims Coffee. We've got an excellent offer for our loyalty card customers, and if you haven't got your loyalty card, you need to get one. More of that coming up very shortly in the show. We also have who can spatchcock a chicken the fastest. It's Battle of the Butcher. It's here, it's live. It's The Butcher's Block here, live from Turnbull's.
There we go. What a show we've got coming up for you this
excellent.
evening. Just make sure you don't miss a minute of it. And as you can see, I've had a busy week as well. I had to go to Holy Island, sit and drinking coffee. It's a hard life. Tough at the top, isn't it?
must be awful.
Oh, I tell you what. So let's start. Without further ado, we have got Wine of the Month.
It's time for Wine of the Month. What's your tipple?
So what's your tipple? Phil, this is... Dan, Pete, this is a Wave Rider Sauvignon Blanc Rosé. So see what you think of this. This is going to be on 10% off all through August. You'll get some floral aromas and some hints of berries, which is due to the Pinot Noir that's been added, the Pinot Noir grapes. It's got a vibrant acidity and a fruity finish.
Lovely.
That you would expect, obviously, with a Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough. Yeah, so impressed?
Yeah, very nice.
Really good.
Yeah. I'm not a rosé drinker, I have to be honest, but
Have some more of that.
yeah. It's beautiful, but I think it'll take a little bit more than that to put us off the reds. So I have to say, we've also got...
It's time for Sausage of the Month. And this month's sausage is...
Sausage of the month. So Pete, what have you got for August?
Here we go. Right, we have sriracha, which is basically...
Oh, you nailed it, Pete. Well
Nailed
done.
it. Peter has struggled to get that out.
All month it's
All day. So, sorry, Pete, what have we got? Pork and...
sriracha. Thanks, Mark.
We've got a pork and sriracha. So this is sriracha chili.
Yeah.
Dan, tell us about sriracha chili.
Oof,
With the colour, actually.
Sriracha, it originates from Sriracha in Thailand. It's a chili sauce made from chili paste, vinegar, and sugar and garlic. It's very nice.
I think there's a bit of red pepper in there as well, is there? I think.
We add some red
Yeah.
pepper, yeah.
Beautiful. Let's try it.
Okay.
Has a really nice kick.
So this
A
is
little
going to
bit
be on all through August.
Yeah.
Peter and his
There's some in
team.
my fridge. Thought I got
You
home
bought-
tonight.
Yeah, funny story. Bill's bought some. He's having it for tea tonight, and when he's finished here. So Phil, this is what you're having for your tea. Help yourself. Try a little bit of
Thank you. This big
sriracha
bit.
sausage there.
By the time we've had all this, Phil, you'll not want your tea.
Oh,
That
Peter,
is
it
beautiful.
is.
That is really good. It's got a little kick as well.
It's got a bit of kick on it.
So good.
A nice kick to it. Very good. Very good.
Goes well with Annick beer.
Well, we're going to talk about the beer in a little bit. That's just. Oh, very good. Very good.
nice.
Yeah, very good. So we are joined this evening by Phil Bell from Annick Brewery.
Hello.
Welcome along, Phil.
Cheers,
Phil,
Mark.
Tell us a little bit. I'm intrigued. How did you start brewing?
I got involved with it when I was the manager of a pub, and one of the locals who came in, he was the Ivana Brew School in Sunderland. I have been, I was dossing about with home brews for most of my youth, as most people are. But this was the first time I've really saw it on a big scale, and just literally, as soon as I saw it, just fell in love with it straight away.
Excellent. And now you're brewing at the Annick Brewery.
That's right, yeah.
Tell us just briefly, well, I think we're going to cut to a VT because I came down to see you, but just quickly tell us before we go into that, give us a little bit of information on the Annick Brewery.
Yeah, so the Annick Brewery set up in the 1840s originally. It was, site was near Morrison's, and after about 100 years or so, that after buying so many pubs, shortly after the Second World War, it went bust. In 2006, a guy called Ian Lindsay, he found old recipes and bits from when his father used to run the place, and he set up the Annick Brewery again, and I started brewing with them in 2016.
Fantastic, great stuff. So I had the pleasure to visit Phil at the Annick Brewery last month. You may have seen this, but if you didn't, let's take a look at my trip to the brewery. Hi everyone, welcome to Turnbull's and welcome to our tour of Northumbrian. We thought it would be a fantastic thing to do to go around visiting our many suppliers of fantastic top quality local Northumbrian food. And for our first visit, what better place to come than the Annick Brewery here at Hawk Hill just outside Annick. So here we are in the brewery. This is where the magic happens. It's a little bit weird actually, Phil, because as a child, I remember my dad bringing us here to pick turkeys out at Christmas, because this was where we used to get our Hawk Hill turkeys from at Turnbull. So the happy memories from years gone by. But now it's a brewery, and Phil's going to talk us through the process. So Phil, here we are. Tell us, how do you go about making Annick? All the beers that you do at Annick Brewery.
So yeah, what we've got here is a 5-barrel kit. We've got a hot liquor tank at the top, which basically is just a big kettle. We drop some water into this tank on the right hand side with our malted barley in, different malted barley for different beers. We then leave that for an hour, and what that does is the water will smash down the enzymes in the barley and create a water, like a wort. That'll then pass through into this one, which is another big kettle. We'll then add some bittering hops, leave it for an hour. We'll then add some aroma hops and flavour hops, and then we'll pass it through this heat exchanger to cool it right down from 100 degrees to around about 19 degrees into one of our fermenters. That'll then, we'll then add the yeast and leave it about 3 days, condition it for another few days, and then send it off to either go get bottled or we'll fill our casks up.
So that is how you make beer here at Annick Brewery. And Phil, tell us, what makes Annick Brewery's beer so good? What is the magic? What is the secret that makes it taste so good?
We've got a few different secrets and tricks up our sleeves that top secret we can't show anyone. But we've got some hops here for you. These are our target bittering hops.
This must be the crucial ingredient, is it?
This will make your bitterness. This one here. We've got other hops which will be the flavour. We use all sorts of flavours from all over the world. Today we're brewing our staple beer, the Annick IPA. So that's got lovely traditional British hops in there, lovely flavours, lovely bitterness, and a lovely zingy taste.
Never thought I'd get to brew beer, but there you go. You never know what's coming next these days, and I'm mashing the beer, mashing in process. So here we go. Let's give it a whirl. Oh yes. To that, you then add some other secret ingredients that you're not allowed to tell us
Exactly.
about. I'm trying to get the secrets out of him for you, but I can't. He's not going to give in on that one. Fantastic. It's great to see it. I think it's only right and proper we actually try some now.
100%. Let's go.
Is that okay?
Let's go have a pint.
So here we are. We're in the fantastic tap room in the beer garden. Cheers, Phil. We've gone from these fantastic hops to this. This is the Hotspur.
This is the Hotspur Ale, our hoppy blonde beer, 4.4%. You've got loads of tropical fruit in there, mangoes, passion fruit, that sort of thing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. That is exceptional. That is the Hotspur. Now, producer Matt, who is on the other side of the camera, but he hasn't got a mic on today. Producer Matt, he is our beer monster at Turnbull's. He is the go-to guy when it comes to beer, and producer Matt reckons this is his favourite brewery ale. There you go, everyone. You've seen how it's made. Phil, fantastic. And the tap room here, does this open up as a pub at any time? Or?
Yeah, so we're open 11 till 3 during the week. It's just myself and Philippa, who are the two brewers, who will be coming to give you a hand. Then on the weekend, Fridays and Saturdays, we're open 11 till 7, just for some beer, and you can come meet the brewers.
So basically, anybody who lives in Alnwick, any of the public, can just turn up, rock up, have a beer.
Anytime, have a beer. Yeah.
What a place to sit and have a beer.
Not bad, is it?
Due bag at work, but you know I might just have one or two. Everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
What a hard job you've got. Never complain at me again.
There we go, what a day, Phil. It was only correct that we looked at that again because it's International Beer Day. That was a delicious pint, refreshing pint of Hotspur ale.
Yep.
Now, not only do we drink beer, we actually make products with beer in, don't we, Butcher Dan?
We do.
Tell us a little bit about what we've got on sale this weekend to celebrate International Beer Day.
Yeah, we've got a few different things this week. We've got, to begin with here, this is a steak and ale truffle, and we make this one using the Hotspur. It's a beef burger that we make up with the beer, and it's also got shredded steak, some whiskey and cherry black pudding, some shredded red onions, and a burgundy sauce in there. We've also got these lovely beer and mustard pork tomahawks, and we use the lager in the marinade for those.
That's the Alnwick lager.
That's the Alnwick lager, yeah, exactly. And then we've got these steak and ale en croûtes, which we make with the Alnwick Gold. That's got strips of sirloin steak. It's got some black pudding, some shredded onions in there, and then we make up the sauce with the Alnwick Gold as well.
Fantastic. On all weekend. Pop in tomorrow. We're still open for another hour or so tonight. Dan, you've got some samples. Phil, we're going to ruin your tea.
Hey,
I do apologise.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
tea. So we've got to try here. We've got some truffles, and we've got the steak and ale en croûte. There we go. Master brewer Phil.
I'm going to go for this big bit of en croûte first. Look at that.
Master Pete, would you like to try some?
I'll have a little bit.
Dan, are you going to
Thank you.
tuck in? No, I'm gonna try a bit in a minute.
Tasty beer and that's lovely, that.
Yeah,
You can. That is beautiful.
excellent. So as I say, they're on all weekend. Make sure you get in. We typically have these on quite a bit as well, don't we? So, but definitely a good way to celebrate International Beer Day. Right, back to the show. Another local local supplier that we're going to do a spotlight on. As I said earlier in the video, producer Matt whisked me off on Tuesday to Holy Island to meet Andrew at Pilgrims Coffee. We sell Pilgrims Coffee here at Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall, and we thought it would be great to catch up with Andrew and see how he roasted his coffee. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, welcome to Turnbull's, where we are continuing our tour of Northumberland, and today we've made the slightly longer trip to the Holy Island of Lindisfarne, where we're visiting Pilgrims Coffee. Now, Pilgrims Coffee can be purchased at the Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall, and today we're going to meet Andrew, who is going to show us exactly how they roast their coffee. Let's go and see the process. So here we are, we've arrived, we're at Pilgrims Coffee. I've got Andrew from Pilgrims. Andrew, how are you today?
I'm not very well, thanks.
I am so excited to be here. Everyone knows how much I love my coffee. It is the only way to start a day, am I correct?
You are? Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
no.
excellent. So we just want you to tell us a little about, we obviously sell Pilgrims Coffee at the Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall. It's a very popular line, I've got to say.
Good.
Lots of people enjoying Pilgrims Coffee. So tell us about the process. How do you go about making coffee?
Yeah, okay, so you've got to buy. It's farmed in places far away from the UK. They need altitude and they need a bit of heat and plenty of rainfall, and they grow it up on hills, bring it back down the hills, process it. It grows as a cherry, Inside the cherry is 2 seeds. They process the seeds so that they're clean and dry, and then that gets packed up and sent off on boats to the UK.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I've never heard it put like that, but coffee's grown as a cherry. Now, that sounds like one of my 5 a day.
Yeah, probably not.
Does that? Probably not, no. It's definitely 5 coffees a day.
Yeah, no.
Comes from different countries. Give us some sort of examples.
At the moment, we've got coffees in from Ethiopia, Colombia, and Brazil. They're all fairly in season right now.
Yeah.
So,
do you have a particular favourite country? Does it make a difference where it comes from? Or?
I think I like to change it up with the seasons. You know, I look forward to getting back an Ethiopian in again next year, and I look forward to getting the new crop Brazils in. So I really don't. I like trying lots of different coffees from lots of different, origins.
Excellent. Very, very interesting. I have to say, I just drink the stuff, and it's quite fascinating to hear about it. So Andrew, we've got the raw ingredient. This is the coffee bean. I've never seen coffee beans before, believe it or not. Everyone at home, I hope you can see them. That is the coffee bean. But this is the little magic room, isn't it? This is where you're going to perform magic. You're going to roast them, is that correct? Tell us about the roasting process.
Yes, there's a little bit of magic which I can't tell you about. And then
It's a
there's
secret,
the
is it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you take the green bean. You have your profiles. You've roasted that coffee before, so you know exactly how you want it to be, how you want to roast it. You basically get it into the roaster, heat the roaster up. It roasters about 200 degrees. The process takes about 10 or 12 minutes, not long. Throw it in. There's a lot of heat in there. It gets tumbled around like in a tumble dryer, and they come out brown, pretty much.
Yeah.
But there's quite a lot that goes into getting them to taste exactly how you want to, and what shade of brown you want them to be. So.
Yeah. So interesting that. Different. Obviously, you've got different types of beans from different countries. You're going to roast them different ways, and it's going to produce different flavours.
Yeah,
you've got dark roast, light roast. Tell us a little bit about the different types of roasts.
So you set a roast because of the altitude that the coffee's growing at, the density of the beans. So some can take less heat, some can take more heat, tolerate more heat. Also about how much character the coffee has when you start, and how much you can potentially bring out of it. So you wouldn't want to dark roast a high character Ethiopian coffee because it would then, well, it'd be pointless. You could just use something cheaper.
Yeah.
You know? But then again, there's other coffees that you would like to take a little bit darker because they're more centered around espresso. And you want a fuller body, richer flavour, that sort of experience from your coffee.
Yeah. So it's a complete art, really, isn't it?
You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
You have to try and do what people want to drink.
Do you have a particular favourite type of roast, or do you...
Honestly, again, I'll be non-committal. Whatever's good for that coffee.
Yeah.
I'll happily drink a dark roast as long as there's still some character retained. But there's certain coffees that I like to drink really light. So predominantly somewhere in the middle.
The team at Turnbull's would probably tell you I can be a little bit grumpy sometimes in the mornings. When you're just up and you're a little bit just that. Is there a good coffee that's going to really kick me into gear that'll keep them happy?
I think you just need to have a daily bread espresso just to get you started.
There we go. That'll keep the team at Turnbull's happy.
Yeah.
So we've taken the bean, we've roasted it. It's ready to turn into coffee. Is that correct?
Essentially, we take it, we cup it, which is basically tasting it, and you're checking for. You already know the coffee's delicious, so you're checking that there's no defects. You're checking that there's nothing happened in the roast that you don't want to have happened. So you're cupping it for defects. Does it taste roasted? Does it taste a little bit flat or whatever? We wouldn't serve that if it was. And then everything that passes that, which is 99% of the time, it's everything. We take that and we bag it up. So you can grind it or you can leave it as beans. Best that it stays as beans for as long as possible, and then you grind it just before you use it. That's the best case scenario.
So Andrew, here we are. What have we got?
This is a daily bread Americano for you.
Very nice. What type of bean used?
We've got a blend of Brazilian, Ethiopian, and Colombian.
Good. That's really, really good.
Excellent.
One of your favourites, or?
Yeah, mate. Well, I drink it every day, so.
Just been having a bit of a natter with producer Matt. and he's asking, have you named your roasting machine? Does it have a name?
Not as yet, no. No, we should maybe make it a competition or
I
something.
think you need to have a social media competition, get all your customers involved in picking a name.
that might be worth it.
That'd be a good idea. No, that is fantastic. What a place. If anybody at home, if you're watching and you're looking for something to do over the summer holidays, I can highly recommend a trip to the Holy Island of Lindisfarne. Make sure you call in the Pilgrims. You've got a lovely coffee house and coffee garden, and it's just beautiful sitting out in the sun today. Really busy here at Holy Island. Presumably you've had a busy summer.
Yeah, it's been good so far, Mark. Yeah, obviously slightly better than last year.
And if you can't make it, make sure you call into Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall, pick up your coffee. What a way to start your day. Andrew, thank you so much for having us here
Pleasure,
today.
Mark. Thanks again.
Enjoy the rest of the summer. I hope you keep busy.
Yep, you too. Cheers.
There we go, what a great day I had. The coffee was delicious. Andrew, thank you so much for showing us around, and you can get 10% off Pilgrims coffee all through August with your Turnbull's loyalty card. If you haven't got a loyalty card, make sure you call in and pick one up and enjoy some delicious coffee. Producer Matt, I don't know why you arranged Phil for me to come to your place at 9 o'clock in the morning and drink beer and 2 o'clock in the afternoon to drink coffee. I don't know what went wrong there. Do you like a cup of coffee?
I love a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Love a cup of coffee. And also, just while that was on, I remembered that we actually used the daily bread, which what you were drinking in the video there, in our Kiel the coffee porter in the can as well. So
Wow, there we go. So that's a great beer, isn't it?
well, it's one of my favourites.
Yeah, I love it when we get like sort of local suppliers just sort of working together like that. It's fantastic. There we go. We'll have to look out for that one.
Yeah, good.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, we just mentioned there the loyalty card offer, but all through August you can also, as a loyalty card member, receive £1 off the price of a spatchcock chicken. Producer Matt thought it would be a good excuse to do another Battle of the Butchers. So here we go, August edition of Battle of the Butchers.
Today I challenge our butchers who can spatchcock a chicken fastest. We've got an offer on for a lot of our customers this month throughout August, £1 of spatchcock chickens. So I thought, what better way to celebrate this offer than put Butcher Soren, Butcher Dan, Butcher Alex head to head to see the spatchcock a chicken, wings to the tips, marinade, and present with a left fastest. Let's find out who won.
Okay, first up we have Butcher Dan. Dan, interestingly, starting with the lemon there. Who knows, this might be an age-old perfected Turnbull technique handed down from generations over 140 years. Doing the lemon first, who knows? Lemon done, great timing, nice 20 seconds in. Moving on to the chicken. Tips off, and then we've got to have wings off, tips off, and spatchcocked, all within the time frame, as well as brushed with marinade and sprinkled with herbs in the tray. That's the aim of the game there. Backbone out there, little cut in the middle. It's the attention to detail that we're looking for as well. It's got to be fast, but it's got to be clean. In the tray there, we've got the black garlic marinade there. Absolute customer favorite. You guys love it. We love it. And obviously Dan's loving it there with the paintbrush. Hope his brush is as sharp as his knife. He's taking a little while to get it covered there. We're over 1 minute and 2 seconds. Lemon goes in. Spezia on. That's it. Stop the clock. 1 minute 6 seconds. Butcher Dan there setting the tempo. Here's Butcher Soren up next. What's he doing? He's organising, moving things around. Trying to get the best, I think, for his attempt here. Yeah, I think he's ready, and he's off. Who would have thought it would have taken that long? Butcher Soren there, getting ready to spatchcock a chicken the fastest. So the time to beat is 1 minute 6. He's going quite aggressively in. Wings are oh, he's flipped the Spezia. Can we get a slow motion replay of that? Slow motion replay. He's tipped the herbs, the Spezia herbs. Look at that slow motion replay. How's he managed that? Anyway, we're back in 25 seconds. Marinade is on already, despite having flipped it. The chicken is in the tray. He's still got the lemon to do though. Oh, the gloves off. Time to start tackling the lemon. Butcher Soren there, tackling the lemon. Oh, he's going for it. Watch those fingers, Soren. Time to beat 1:06. He's coming up on 45 seconds there. This could be a record time. Lemon's done. We're on 50 seconds done. But Spezia, can he get it on? And stop the clock, stop the clock. 53 seconds. Wow, Butcher Soren, well done. Okay, Butcher Alex is off. Here we go. Butcher Alex here. Oh, wow, great performance there from Soren. Tough to beat. But Alex is off. He's got his sharp knife out there. He chose to bring his own knife. Whoa, that chicken nearly went flying. Good job. It's not. Oh, nice little tap there. Spatchcock's done. The wings and tips were off very quickly there. Paintbrushes at the ready. Again, that lovely black garlic marinade. Don't forget, you can save £1 on spatchcock chickens. You can get them for £6.99 with your Turnbull's loyalty card. Spezia's on there. Herbs are on at the 42nd mark. He's now moving on to the lemon. Interesting technique there, little incisions. He might be going for a really decorative lemon. The others might not be as tidy, but he's taking his time. We're already past Butcher Soren. 1:06 is Butcher Dan. He's got 6 seconds to get that lemon in. Is he going to do it? No, he's past Butcher Dan. Let's see how long it takes him to get it in. Now stop the clock, 1:11. Butcher Alex there. Great performance, chaps. Congratulations, Butcher Soren.
Excellent. Well done, Soren. Congratulations. That was hilarious. Dan, well done. Second place.
Second place.
A worthy winner, Soren?
Yeah.
Alex, a little bit too much attention to detail on the lemon, perhaps?
Yeah, I think I won't let Soren paper radiators.
He was very hands-on there. Excellent. Well done, Soren, our current champion of Battle of the Butchers. Goodness knows what we'll get for you in September. Look out for it. Excellent. Dan, have you got a personal favourite spatchcock chicken?
The black garlic takes a lot of beating. Yeah, it's really good. It's excellent. Yeah.
I have done. The black garlic for me is the best by a long way.
I have to say, Phil's like Turnbull's best customer. He's just every day. I don't think there's a lot in this shop that you haven't tried, is there?
I'm actually, most of the staff know me as 2 sausage roll man. So.
Excellent. Well done to all the butchers involved there. Brilliant. So yesterday, Farm 24 took place, and 24 Hours in Farming is back for its 6th year and is set once again to be agriculture's biggest online event, showcasing what farmers do up and down the country in a typical working day. It celebrates British farming and offers a valuable insight into where and how food is produced and the huge variety of roles and responsibilities taken on by farmers as food producers and custodians of the countryside. Farming's contribution to the economy, community, countryside environment and society makes us who we are. So who better to send than our roving reporter to meet up with a local farmer and good friend of ours here at Turnbull's, Mr. Ross Wilson at Ingram Valley. Let's see, Peter, how you got on with Ross.
Morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, and as you can see, we're up at Ingram here with Ross Wilson. What a beautiful view we have up here. I'm up here to talk about Great British Beef Week with Ross and about these beautiful Angus cattle, which you can see is way down there as we're up in the hills here, and it's fantastic. Ross, what a place you live in. It's amazing.
Yeah, on days like this, Pete, it is. There's no place you'd rather be. Just best place in this, I think.
Yeah. You know, we're up here and it's amazing just looking down on the cattle down there. And your venison is the deers is crossing there in that paddock.
Deer over there, just off shot a bit at the minute, but deer off to the right. Cattle at the bottom, calving at the minute, so we're on just keeping a close eye on them. They're down there with the calving fields, and they'll, once they've calved out, come up and start grazing the hills up here for the summer.
Ross, a little bit that I'm interested in is the conservation part of it. Is like with your cattle being up on the hills and things like that, and obviously your sheep as well. And that, how's the wildlife, the birds and things like that? Do you get like breeds coming back? And
yeah, funny you say that, because it's British Beef Week next week, but a couple of days ago it was National Curlew Day. Yeah. And I did a bit talking about how the importance of having the cattle and the sheep on the hills. Yeah. You know, curlews are a massively important bird up here, symbol of Northumbrian National Park. They're declining, and you need to have the cattle and the sheep up here grazing to kind of get the right grass length for the nesting ground. You know, the poo everywhere, that provides insect life for the fledglings to eat. So it's a circle, and it's not just curlew, it's skylarks, other, you know, birds, as well as the flora and fauna. The cattle, you know, are good conservation grazing tools up here, which we need to keep the environment as we want it, you know.
And this is us at Turnbull's. There's music our ears because we're getting native breeds in at Turnbull's. What, 8 miles away from here. We're able to come up and have a look at them. And it's amazing, the backdrop to everything. It's not just about buying cattle for us, it's the other side of it as well, which we can work with you, which I think is tremendous, and other suppliers across the Turnbull Gin, which are very similar to what you've said as well. It's absolutely tremendous. So we've got these local producers are doing an outstanding job, and we can support you as well as you support us.
Well, it's a win-win for us, and not just for us. I mean, you also support a lot of local farmers. You know, you're a massive contributor, and you know, help our business and others immensely. And that kind of thing, keeping our food local, seeing it go through your food hall is great, because we don't want to send our cattle, if we can help it, the far end of the country. We'd rather keep it local. Yeah. People buy local, eat local, and it helps everyone. It helps the local economy as well as the environment. So I think just it works both ways. It really does.
Wow, there we go. We are so blessed in Northumberland with some fantastic farmers, some fantastic countryside, and I think we'll all agree our farmers do a great job. I don't know. Did anybody catch Clarkson's? What was the Jeremy Clarkson program?
Clarkson's Farm.
Clarkson's Farm. Did you catch any of it?
Yes, it was fantastic.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was genuinely hilarious, I have to say, and it was a bit like Top Gear on a farm, wasn't it? But I think it just really showed what a difficult job farming is. You know, it's not an easy way to make a living.
It's 365 days a year, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There's no let up, and you know, I think we're lucky enough to get to sell the top quality produce they produce, and they do a fantastic job. So
definitely.
Yeah, good stuff, and lovely countryside up at Ingram. Pete.
Oh, tremendous, lovely. Yeah, Ross has got a beautiful spot up there.
Yeah, and have we got some nice beef coming in this weekend?
Yeah,
Where's it from?
We've got 5 cattle in this week, and 2's coming from the Mart, and we've got 3, which is 1 short Longhorn pure and 2 short Longhorn cross, and they're from David Fairbairn at Alamo.
Excellent. So some beautiful beef coming in.
Galloway.
Is David Fairbairn, is it going to be on this weekend, or is
no?
It's a couple of weeks off yet.
A couple of weeks off, and we've got Galloway coming in, and them Ling, they flew out.
Oh, so I had a Ling steak, did I tell you? I overcooked it. Couldn't believe I overcooked my steak. I like it medium rare, and it was well done, but it was still, honestly, it was melt in the mouth. Beautiful, the flavour. I do like a sirloin.
So I've had Neil on the phone, and we've got another 3 booked in, coming in 2 weeks' time, so they'll be ready.
Excellent.
3 weeks' time.
You know, the farmers, they take 18 to 24 months-ish to produce fantastic cattle. Then we don't disappoint at our end. Master Pete looks after it. We've got some dry aging going on with ribs and loins, haven't we? And they do a fantastic job. Steak, delicious.
These guys make my job easy, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. So make sure you get some local tasty beef into you coming up. Everyone, I think that's all we've got time for this evening. I'd just like to say special thanks on behalf of all of Turnbull's to Phil here, not only for keeping us going in beer, but just for coming along this evening.
No, thanks for having us.
No, brilliant. Thanks for coming along, and I hope the rest of the summer, you know, you keep going and you manage to get some kind of rest at some stage.
Well, we'll rest in October and November when it starts getting quiet.
As the farmers would tell you, you make hay when the sun shines.
Exactly.
Don't you?
Everyone,
thanks so much for watching. Hope you're all keeping well. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.